Sessions and Lessons Unscripted.
Let's go.
And now your hosts, Joel and Gloria Rosario.
Here on the Sessions and Lessons Unscripted podcast. Here at my side is the wonderful Gloria Rosario. Hello, Gloria.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
I hope everybody's doing well. Had a great day. Hope the week's doing all right. How was your day, Gloria?
Hot.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up. It's ridiculous because where we're from is either too cold or hot. Oh, and then construction, right?
Yeah,
It's
there's.
one of our seasons here.
It's been not hot. It's just I'm not ready for summer
I
yet.
think we're just not used. It's been so cold. It's like we're not ready for the warmth yet.
Well, I'm ready to start planting and barbecuing and things like that, but
Yeah.
not the hot weather
Yeah, I
that we're
don't-
going to be having this week.
Yeah, I
at
don't
some
do
point.
well. I don't do well in hot weather. You would think so, but then it's like every year's the same thing, right? You complain about the cold, you just get used to it. Same thing with the warmth. Although I think I would prefer cold over hot.
I enjoy summer, but my favorite season is spring and summer.
Oh, I love fall.
And fall. Well, I like everything.
my favorite.
I think summer is like not my favorite, but kind of my favorite. Like I could go either way. I love the planting and all, the fresh fruits and vegetables and all that.
Right.
But I just hate the mosquitoes, the flies, the
Yes.
gnats,
Yeah, all the bugs.
humidity.
So, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us again. Truly appreciate it. Gloria and I were kind of bouncing ideas around and talking about stuff like we normally do. And we kind of had this cool idea where we would ask ChatGPT. I think that's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
We asked them, kind of Gen X-y, Zennial-y subjects that we could talk about. So this one's going to be a more of a loosey-goosey, fun episode. We won't really tackle anything super serious or anything. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. All of you older people out there will probably get a kick out of some of these because we already went through the list and
It's pretty fun.
kind of made us laugh a
Yeah.
little bit, some of this stuff. So we'll just get right into it. We asked for some, fun Gen X and Zennial type subjects to talk about. And Gloria and I'll just go through them and then just kind of put our input in. I would love to hear what you guys have to say on any of these. See if you relate to any of our choices or things, or if you got anything that you want to, like, hey, remember this,
Or add it to the list.
or add it to the list. We'll just talk about it. All right, so first thing that popped up was the best Saturday morning cartoons ever. Which ones were your favorites, Gloria?
Oh man, I have so many of them.
Yeah, I couldn't pick just one.
Okay, I think because as I
And
look around,
it's got to be Saturday morning, I guess.
oh, okay, Saturday morning.
Because I mean, I watch cartoons all the time.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. I was
Right.
like, when was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on? I mean, based on what we had in
it
the
was
room,
the '80s, and
but was it on a Saturday?
it was, if I recall correctly, no, it was not.
It was during the week,
weekday,
right?
Yeah,
Saturday morning cartoon? Then it would have to be the Smurfs. For me,
that was the first one that came to my mind, the Smurfs.
the Smurfs.
But I wouldn't say I was a big Smurf guy.
I kind of
mean-
liked them. I thought they were weird.
They're
I like them, but if I had a choice, I think it would be like
Were like, I think was X-Men. There was some kind of Marvel one. Man, there were so many I didn't even remember what was on. But of course, you had like Schoolhouse Rock. You had what else was there? I don't remember.
after these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
You know what was the name of that cartoon? Oh, My Little Pony. That was a Saturday morning cartoon.
I don't know. I wasn't really into My Little
Well,
Pony.
whatever. That
Yeah,
best
I was.
cartoons ever for me would have to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously.
Okay, so then we're just gonna ignore the Saturday part. Okay,
Yeah.
if that's what we're doing.
Because I don't remember the days of the week, dude. I was like 5 watching these things. Like, I
Well,
don't
I
know.
watched so many.
Right.
My favorites were Transformers,
Mhm.
G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What else? Gosh, there was so many. I mean, anything like Marvel, X Men, whatever, DC.
I had a bunch of them too. I like.
Oh, and one of the, I swear, if I could find a DVD of this cartoon, I would totally buy it. I don't care how much it costs. Tom and Jerry, but not the newer Tom and Jerry, the older ones that they used to rerun. Those were like the funniest. I loved that cartoon.
Yeah, I think for me it would have to be the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm.
This is gonna sound weird, but the Biker Mice from Mars. I don't know if you guys remember that.
It might be that's 90s, right? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but whatever.
Well, you
It's
were
we're
young,
talking about
okay.
cartoons, right? So, it would have to be that, and then of course, My Little Pony,
Mhm.
the Care Bears, and
I remember the Care Bears.
I would say the Strawberry Shortcake cartoons that
Oh,
they
yeah.
came out with.
All right, we'll move.
Moving on.
Moving on to the next one. There were so many great ones. I mean, you really can't pick one. Okay, so chat GP. Why do I keep messing that up?
Why do we even have to keep repeating it?
Because then people can use it or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
All right. Anyways, Chat GPT says ultimate 80s and 90s movie soundtracks. There's a lot of good ones.
Footloose.
That would be one of them. If we're talking 90s, I would say.
Wayne's World.
Mm,
For me, anyways.
okay, so yours is Wayne's World, and which other one did you say? Which one did you just say? I don't even.
I don't remember.
Oh, Footloose.
Footloose.
We're old people. For me, if we're talking 90s, you can't go wrong with The Crow, Queen of the Dam soundtrack.
That was a good one.
Um, there's quite a few good ones. I'm trying to think. I just listened to one. I mean, even some modern movie soundtracks are great, but the first ones that pop into my head, like old school ish, I guess, is Queen of the Damned and The Crow are two of the best.
So which ones were the ones that said Footloose?
Footloose.
I would say Grease had some.
Yeah, the Grease is okay. Yeah,
And probably, if I'm being honest, the Rocky Horror soundtrack. That one,
okay.
I think, was a pretty good one.
That's
It's got
a
a bunch of good ones.
great movie.
Yes.
All right, we'll move on. All right, so it spit out mixtape memories, songs that shaped our youth. Again, there's just so many. And like into so many different genres. I mean, I basically listen to everything.
Yeah. I can't really narrow it down to like one song or there was so many like
There's so many.
there's so many good bands that came out around that time too. Like there was Nirvana, there was
Yeah, and then like some of the music I like. I mean, a lot of you guys out there listening now probably have never heard of it because it was more like local stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even start. I mean, how would we even break this down by genre or even that? It's like hip hop. I like so many songs, metal, whatever. It's just too many.
All right, moving on.
All right, the arcade culture and the golden age of video games. I miss arcades actually. Arcades were awesome. I used to hang out in them all the time.
Yeah, I think my favorite one was Pac-Man. You can't go wrong with that.
Mine was Donkey Kong,
Mm-hmm.
the original one. What else? There was this one game. Now the name escapes me. It was Jungle something. I don't remember. It was this dude that you would like.
Wasn't it like Jungle John or something or Jungle?
No, I was Jungle in the title, but I don't remember what it was. But this guy would swing from vine to vine, and then you would man, I wasted so many quarters in that machine. And then you would at some point you ended up underwater stabbing like alligators or something. That was one of my favorites in the arcade too.
Mm.
That and some driving games, and of course then Street Fighter came out and all the fighters and stuff like that. But yeah, arcades, I miss them. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's some still around, right?
Yeah.
It's like a niche thing, a niche thing.
Well, I know that in Brookfield, Illinois, they still have an open arcade. I don't know if they're
Yeah,
what was it called? Ghost something.
I don't remember. I've never been there.
I've been there a few times and it was actually pretty cool. It was at the time when I went, it was open 24 hours a day.
I might still be.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it was. It was like Ghost something.
Yeah, but then after that, I mean, once they started releasing consoles, I think that was the beginning of the end. Because you can play the same game at home, just buy the
Yeah,
cartridge.
but there's something about being in
The arcade, yeah.
arcade with other people that are like into the same thing. And when I used to go, it used to be easy for me to make friends there because we're all nerds
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and everybody's there for the same thing. And then they had like a little snack bar and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So the next one that ChatGPT spits out is the evolution of MTV and the death of music videos. MTV was like
The go-to place.
that was most of my
Yeah.
TV watching back in the day. Like I would well, I watched a lot of TV, but cartoons, TV shows, whatever, sitcoms. But MTV was always on. I mean, MTV was great back in the day. It was music. Got to watch artists that you liked live, played videos. I mean, even their shows like Yo MTV Raps, Headbangers Ball. All those were great.
Now it's all like reality TV.
Oh,
and
once
just,
they-
like game
yeah.
shows, and it's just it's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, it's sad. It was sad to see that because yeah, I mean that's kind of like a home run, a station that just plays music
Yeah.
videos. But whatever. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
Oh, while we're on this topic,
Uh
do you remember the box?
oh yeah, where you order your video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you guys could send messages to each other on screen.
I vaguely
Yeah.
remember that part of it, but I remember. But you know what? After you would put it on, and then if you waited enough, you'd see the video you
Yeah,
want to see.
just everybody wanted to listen to the same
'Cause
music.
everyone
One
was
big-
ordering
one big
it.
loop.
Right. Yeah,
Anyways.
I never ordered anything on there.
Neither did I, but I like to watch it.
All right, next, Gen X-ish type question. Being the last analog kids in a digital world. I guess that means, I mean, I don't know. I've totally adopted a digital thing anyways.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't really stay, I don't know. I kind of,
it's a weird question.
yeah, it's a weird
Move on.
question, but the transition was fine.
Yeah,
All right. Next. This was a good one. Life before the internet. How did we survive? How did we survive, Gloria?
I don't know. I don't know how we survived.
Man, it's crazy when you think about it. Life
'Cause
before the internet.
We were just talking about MapQuest.
Oh,
How before, like any time that you had somewhere to go and you didn't know where it was, you just type it up and print out the directions.
right.
And then I remember when the Garmin came out, the GPS.
Oh,
Yeah, when it first came out, I bought it right away and I haven't looked back since. Well, I mean now you can use your phone.
Well, now you have your
Now,
phone,
I
yeah.
have your phone and stuff, but
Honestly, kind of funny. I used to be deathly afraid of going on the expressway because I thought I would get lost. And if it took me 10, 15 extra minutes going the side streets, I would.
Hmm.
But plus, if you really think about it, maps were kind of not really practical because you're driving, and unless you had someone riding shotgun,
Yeah, it'd be kind of pointless. To
yeah,
pull over to.
you would have to pull
Yeah.
over, see the map, look at where you're at.
I guess because the question is life before the internet, and it was just like I don't know. I was never really into the internet. Like my mom had bought us a computer too. When it became like I guess a popular thing. And I don't know, like even when we had access to the internet back then, like we were more interested in being outside than being on
That's
internet.
yeah, that's true. Well, it was kind of new, and it's like there wasn't all the stuff, the time wasters that's on there now.
Oh no, it was
I mean, there was barely any websites out, so it's like, unless it was like news or weather,
or something like that.
yeah, I mean, there was no, and then of course, uh, places started, getting websites, and then I mean,
As
everybody
it
knows how.
evolved, it became more time consuming, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's a
Yeah.
good way to say it. I mean, it obviously did consume everybody for sure. But man, I do remember times before the internet. It's crazy,
All right, moving on.
and we survived. So
Yes,
here
we
we
did.
are. All right, the lost art of the phone call and handwritten letters. Okay, it was funny because when I was a kid, I didn't mind being on the phone, talking to buddies from school or whatever. The older I got, the less I wanted. Now I rarely answer my phone if I don't know. If I don't know the number, it's already a delete.
I remember when cell phones first came out to send text messages. I think it was like 25 cents per text message
Yeah, you have to
sent
pay.
out.
Yeah,
So I would always prefer to be like on the phone, and now I just, I'm lucky if I answer my phone.
I do messages. I don't do phone calls. I mean, I hate talking on the phone, which is ironic because a couple of my last jobs, that's what I did all day. I jumped on the phone when I needed to. I really don't like going on the phone.
And this whole handwritten letter thing,
Mhm.
you know, people today don't write in cursive. I've apparently
Well,
caught on.
if I'm not mistaken, they don't even teach it in school anymore.
That is so crazy to me that
Yeah.
stop teaching that. I saw this meme
I
the other
did-
day. No, listen, hold on. I saw this meme the other day that said that I'm not gonna argue with you if you were born in 2000 because you don't even know how to
Write
write
in
cursive. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote in cursive one time, and somebody saw it, and they were just freaking out because they're like, "How do you read this?" It's like, "What do you mean? How do you read it?" I just wrote whatever. I was like, "Okay, whatever." Yeah, I mean, I guess handwritten letters is kind of a lost art, right? Because nobody now everything is just email
Email and text
and
messages.
text. Yeah. All right, Chat GPT. Tamagotchis, Pogs, and Beepers. Remember these?
Yes, the beepers.
I remember all of those. I had a bunch of Pogs.
Oh man, I think me and my brothers had like between the three of us, we had this whole like shoebox full of them.
Oh, I had like special cases
Yeah.
and everything.
No, we didn't do the case thing. We threw them into shoeboxes.
Beepers. I had one. It was funny. There was that one beeper that you could do messages on. Always wanted one, but I mean, I had no use for that. I mean,
No, I got a beeper without my mom knowing.
me too.
Yeah, my mom never really caught on to when I had a beeper, and then when the phones came out, I got myself a brick phone, a Nokia, and my mom.
You know what? Those Nokias were built like tanks, though. Tell me they weren't.
Man, you could throw those things across the hall, and that thing would just bounce and
Yeah,
like be
and
okay.
still work.
Now it's like you
If
put
you-
your phone down the wrong way, the screen cracks.
Well, that's if the phone is Gloria's. I never have that problem. Gloria's phones tend
I'm
to.
notorious for destroying my phones.
Anyways, let's move on. All right, fashion crimes we committed in the 90s.
Oh man.
I never got. I don't. Some of you guys remember Z Cavaricci's. Um, I wouldn't say I created any fashion crimes. I mean, honestly, I didn't have all the latest uh all the latest whatever. I mean, like back in our day, like well, you have of course Jordans, right? Never had a pair of Jordans. Uh, never had starter jacket. That was a hot thing, but I
No,
don't think did any crimes.
it wasn't a crime either, but my favorite jacket, and if I ever find it again, I'm gonna buy it, and I don't care how much it costs.
Let me guess.
What is it?
I already know what you're gonna
It's the
say.
Charlotte Hornets. Everybody and their brother had
The
those.
teal Charlotte Hornet starter jacket. Yeah.
If anybody out there has access to,
Yeah, if anyone has one, let us know.
yes,
Because Glow will buy it like
I will
on site.
on site, as long as it's in good condition. It doesn't smell weird because these are old at this point.
Well, I mean, you can always have it dry cleaned.
All right.
Yeah, Jordans and starter jackets. I'm trying to think of crimes because crimes is like
Well,
you're dressed like I don't know in weird colors.
I did the socks and sandals. That's a fashion
Boy.
crime. Yes, yes, socks and sandals.
Yeah, you're guilty. That's
Yeah, I don't know. I was a typical teenager.
I mean, I guess my haircut was kind of a crime when I had hair. I did the whole I don't even know what you call it, where you have your hair's long in the back, where like you grow a tail.
A mullet? A rat tail?
Not a mullet.
Was it a rat tail?
I don't know what you call it. I know it was like, and it's funny. When I was young, I wanted to grow my hair long, and because I always wanted long hair, but my hair was so curly, I would try to grow it out,
And you would have an afro.
It was just like being an afro, like a big mop on my head, and then I would just get annoyed with it, and then I would just cut it.
You know what? Talking about fashion, I guess faux pas or whatever. It wasn't so much a faux pas, but I remember that I was there was two things that I was begging for my mom to get for me or to do for me for my hair.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is that I wanted a perm. No, wait. So the first thing that I wanted was a bowl cut.
The hell was that?
It was like literally like somebody put a bowl on your head.
Oh my god, you wanted that?
I wanted
Wow.
the bowl cut.
Everybody,
and no, my mom. It's like, oh, I can do that.
I can do that.
No, she could not do that. Let me tell you. For like 3 months.
Just say the word. I got a bowl somewhere.
So it was a bowl cut that she did for me, and it was like a disaster. And then I was begging my mom for months to let me get my hair permed because one of my other friends got their hair permed.
Mm.
And I had really straight hair, like straight black hair. And I remember that when they permed my hair, I don't know what the lady did, but it ended up looking like a poof. Like it came out,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it took me a couple of weeks to kind of like tame it. For like a couple of weeks, I was walking around with like an afro poof, kind of.
Yeah, that is a crime.
Yeah. Anyways,
right.
yeah.
Our AI robots says the roller rink, the mall, and hanging out. Rink, I didn't really do that much. There was one here in Chicago. You guys out there from Chicago, older people especially, might remember the Rainbow.
Yeah, the Rainbow Ring.
The Rainbow was awesome.
Yeah.
I think that was on Clark Street, if I remember right. I thought it was I actually interviewed at the Rainbow to be a DJ. I was pretty young. I think I was just in high school.
Oh wow.
And obviously I didn't get the job, but And if I'm not mistaken, it got torn down like 10 years ago or
Something
something.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sad because I hung out there once in a while and I used to like going there. And of course, I didn't really skate much. I did more of the arcade because they had the video games and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I did there.
Well, in my area, I grew up in the suburbs. We grew up in like Des Plaines, Rosemont area.
Mm.
And we, for a while growing up, had a mall in Des Plaines. It was like a really small mall, you know. And then as we got older, that mall got torn down, so you would have to go to either like Woodfield or Ranhurst or Goth Mill, and all those were far, like so we were kind of limited to like what we can do and stuff because we lived out in the suburbs.
Yeah, the mall I hung out at a lot was the Brickyard, which still exists, but
They remodeled it every
yeah,
couple of
it was
years.
horrible.
Yeah.
That was the place to go, man. It was awesome. You guys from Chicago remember the Brickyard Mall over on Diversity and what was it? Diversity and Narragansett. It was awesome. They tore it down. It was actually it's funny that that site before the mall went up, I think was a rock quarry and also a ski jump.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a ski jump there at one point. Crazy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't picture that now.
So yeah, then the news came down and the people from the people in the neighborhood because I live like right behind there. Uh, they were gonna remodel it, and then they presented this like basically a park, like oh it's gonna be a park with shopping in it and blah blah blah, and I did totally didn't end up like that. So I think
No.
they were just kind of giving people a story. Anyways, let's move on. From Blockbuster to streaming, Friday night movie rituals. Uh, the way it worked at my house, my mom and dad would. There used to be video stores, and you would go to the video store. They'd usually have the case on a shelf. Um, some places would have the actual videotape behind the movie, and then some places you would have to go to the clerk at the desk
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh, do you have tape number 29B?" And then he would have to look on the wall to see if it's in. But and it was basically the same formula all the time. My mom and dad would get like an action movie for my dad, either a comedy or a drama or something for my mom, and then a kid movie or a
Oh,
family movie.
yeah.
So I don't. I'm. I might be putting myself in a position here, but sometimes I got to watch the other movies that weren't really intended for us when people weren't around.
Oh.
But yeah, it's that's how our movie thing went.
Well, our in our house, we were movie watchers. Like my mom loves movies.
Mm.
Me and my brothers loved movies, so we would rent 4 movies from Blockbuster. So we would watch Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. We would, divide them up.
Mm.
And usually it would just be like my mom would let us watch everything except for horror movies and, more adult themed movies.
Right.
Um and then we would rent like I would rent a movie like, whatever teeny bopper movie was
Mm.
popular at the time. And then my brothers would rent, a video game because I remember that at Blockbuster you were able to rent
Oh yeah,
video games.
yeah, once we got video consoles, yeah.
Yeah. But that was basically it. I mean, I remember that when Netflix came out, I got it, and then I've been a member for Netflix for a long time.
I was when yeah, all the way back when they used to send you actual DVD.
Yeah, you would pay like $7 a month, and you would get like 1 movie or something.
No,
like
I
that.
think it was 3, and then you kept them for as long as you wanted, and you could send back when you were done with them. They'd send you would form a wish list, and then they would go through your wish list and send you the videos you wanted. then you would send them back, and then they would send you the next set on your list.
Yeah.
But I guess that got old quick, and they
Yeah.
went with the streaming thing, and the rest is history.
And now we're paying up to $30 per.
No, not absolutely not for that. All right, so we'll move on. Collecting baseball cards, stickers, toys worth a fortune. Now tech and now we got tech and society. And I shouldn't say I still collect. I stopped a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, we're sitting in a room full of different collections and different things from our past, and
I got it when I was a kid. I did get into baseball cards. I also collected basketball cards.
Pokemon cards for me.
And I never did
No.
Pokemon. People look at me crazy when I tell them I'm like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. I don't Naruto, all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I was into anime and stuff for a while. Like, for a while I was on a huge anime kick. I was like watching all kinds of manga and like all kinds of stuff. But I never got into it like that. Like the Pokemon and whatnot. But I also used to collect, as weird as it sounds, movie cards because they used to have cards.
Yeah, I do. Remember the horror ones? Like, yeah, those were
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, I collected all of those.
Toys. I mean, I wish I kept half the toys that I used to have. They'd probably be worth money.
I want to cry sometimes when I look at the stuff that we have in here and think about how much money I spent on it.
Yeah, we don't want to think about
it was an expensive hobby for a long
any
time.
hobby is expensive.
Well, this one is particularly because it plays on the nostalgia.
Right.
And I was suckered, not even suckered. I convinced myself to buy half the stuff in this room.
Yeah, so I mean, you only got yourself to blame, Gloria. All right, we're moving on. The rise and fall of America Online, MySpace, all that stuff. I never did MySpace.
I did MySpace, and let me tell you, that caused wars in our house.
Did it?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I think, if I remember correctly, on MySpace, you had like your top friends.
Okay. Oh, and that would start arguments?
Yes, being moved from like top spot to like the bottom.
People got butthurt right away.
Oh my gosh, it was so much drama.
Yeah, I never had a MySpace.
Teenage girls.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
Oh my God, we were so bad with that. I remember one of my cousins put me on the bottom, and I deleted her, and it was just like it started this whole thing.
Oh my gosh. No, I never even had a MySpace account.
And then everybody learned coding for that, because you can I learned how to
HTML or whatever.
Yeah, I was learning how to do all that stuff, and I figured it out and stuff. So
I was learning how to do that just on my own anyways. I didn't do it for MySpace. And then at one point, this is a fact that I don't even think Gloria knows about this. I used to run a wrestling website where I would do live results, and then like I wish I kind of stuck with it, to be honest with you, because I think it would have been, I'd still probably be doing it.
I never knew that.
Yeah, what was it called? I think I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I think one of my handles at one point was Warpath something. So it was Warpath POV, and then this was back in the 90s, so 90s, early 2000s maybe. And I did all the code, like all the website stuff, and I ran a wrestling website.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did it again, or still did it rather, but who knows? Whatever.
Yep. Moving on.
All right. How Gen X and Zennials adapted to social media reluctantly.
There was no reluctance.
There was no reluctance here. I mean, like I said, all the digital age and all that stuff, I just kind of eased into it. I mean, I don't know.
I think it's more of a transition for our parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not so much for us. I mean,
because I think we're a generation that kind of like was in between.
I was just gonna say that we were in between, so it wasn't a huge thing for us.
Right, you kind of got eased into it.
Right, and it's opposed to like our parents who like,
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say, I mean, I don't think that one's not really accurate. I mean, it may be for some out there. You guys let us know. All right, there's only a few more of these we can go through. I mean, we kind of touched on this one. Old school video game consoles, NES to Sega Genesis. I pretty much had all of them.
Yeah.
There's maybe a few I didn't get.
I think the only one I didn't get or I got and I got bored of it was the Sega Genesis. I never
That's
really got into
blasphemy.
it.
That is blasphemy.
I mean,
I love the Sega Genesis.
I don't know. I've always been a Nintendo chick.
Nintendo was great, don't get me wrong, but I would say that I leaned more towards Sega, like the Genesis and
We'll agree to disagree on that.
but like one of my favorite games was on the Nintendo 64. That was Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like I said, I had pretty much all the systems. I mean, but
Well, I mean, once Xbox and PlayStation came out, then well, of course, I was into Xbox for a while, and then we switched over, because we only had. It was usually I would get into the stuff, and then I would move on from it, and then my brothers would inherit stuff.
right,
So I don't know. We kind of just shared whatever systems were there.
right. All right. Next, it's remember why. Remember Y2K, the panic that was.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. People were going crazy for that. I remember Best Buy Geek Squad was like super busy that year.
Oh man, and it was all for nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No.
I mean, I guess if you think about it, it kind of made sense. Like, oh, the time on the computers is gonna reset and all of civilization is gonna start over. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess you can put fear in people doing
Fear
whatever.
mongering.
Yeah. All right. DIY culture, zines, mixtapes, and garage bands just for fun.
What are zines?
Magazines.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which I don't. Well, when's the last time you saw a magazine?
Well, I still buy magazines. Like I buy the Good Housekeeping and the
Yeah, but those are those things you get at the supermarket. Like what other do they still make like? Okay, when
remember, I don't know if this was a guy thing or whatever, but we had like the music ones like Bop,
Tiger Beat,
Tiger Beat, Teens. What was the other one? There was a bunch of them.
I'm gonna pardon me. I am going to put myself out there again, people.
Oh Lord.
And I've never admitted this to anyone, so you guys listening and Gloria are the first to hear this.
And I will judge you.
I used to get those magazines.
There's nothing wrong with that. It had all sorts of stuff in there.
But I had like crushes, female crushes.
Female crushes?
Yes.
How dare you?
And I would cut their pictures out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any use for the rest of the magazine. I just needed, the girls that I liked, I take them out of there. Mixtapes. We've talked about that one before. It's like it made all kinds of mixtapes. Garage bands. I didn't play in a band till much later. I know you haven't played in a band, but you pretended to be.
Well, I mean, I played instruments on and off,
Oh, well, I guess that would count, right?
No, it doesn't count.
No, I think it counts.
count.
All right. If you grew up with dial-up, yes. I remember, too, when it was a kind of a big deal when you went to upgrade your modem. Like you went from a certain speed modem up another
to another
speed.
one. Yeah.
But even then, those things were like, once you were connected, it was fine. And then, God forbid, you got a phone call.
Because you were booted off.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, that distinct tone when you would go to sign on to America Online, and then it would,
so annoying.
You've got mail. Yeah, well, those were the days, right?
Yep.
Okay. This could be a good one. We could talk about a little bit. Unpopular opinions, movies and bands we secretly loved.
Okay,
All right.
I have never admitted this
Here we
ever,
go.
and during the time,
Exclusive, people.
yes,
Exclusive.
I was a big fan of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
I don't know why. I don't know why that really doesn't surprise me.
Well, no, I mean, I wasn't like putting posters of them up or anything like that,
Right.
because I was older than my cousin, so I had to pretend like I was cooler than them,
Of
like,
course.
so I would listen to it like when I was by myself or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I like some of the boy band thing.
I'm not gonna lie. I like some of that stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's New Kids on the Block. I used to be.
Oh.
I wouldn't say I was a big fan of theirs, but they had some good songs.
I love New Kids on the Block. Like, I was
Yeah, but aren't they going by NKOTB now? They don't want to be called New Kids.
whatever. They're New Kids on the Block.
The new
Like,
old men on the block.
old men on the block. Yeah, at this point, how old are they? Like in their 60s at this point?
They're
No,
not that old. They're probably in their late 40s, early 50s.
no, because I'm in my 40s. They were way older than me.
I don't think they're in their 60s.
Maybe in their like late 40s, early 50s for
That's
sure.
what I just said. Like they're
Yeah.
in their late 40s, early 50s. But yeah, like they got like day jobs now, I think.
Yeah.
They're realtors and lawyers or something like that.
Well, they're on tour right now, so.
Oh yeah, they're touring now.
But another unpopular opinion, and this is also something that I never shared with anybody, and my brothers kind of never told anybody. But I was really into, and for my age at the time, it was embarrassing to admit that you watched it. But
So,
I used to like to watch Barney.
all right, people. I too used to like watching Barney.
And I was already older, and I used to watch like PBS. So it was like
Yeah,
I like to watch like Lamb Chop.
watched it.
Yep, I used to like to watch Mr. Rogers.
I
And this
love
this
Mr.
was when I was
Rogers.
older. I think I was like already 12 at this point,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still watching like all these little kid
Shoot, I think I
cartoons.
was in my 20s and I was still watching it.
Yeah, but the popular thing to do back then was to bash Barney.
Yeah, that is true. Everybody would talk all kinds of
Everybody
stuff about.
hated Barney.
But you know what? I didn't mind it. I liked it. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I liked the kids shows.
It started off as like me babysitting my younger cousins, and they would watch it, and I would force myself in parentheses to sit there and watch it with them. But
All
I
right.
actually enjoyed it.
All right, some of you older people out there, tell me you didn't watch 321 Contact. What was the other shows? Electric Company.
These don't ring a bell to me. These are probably before.
Electric Company. Morgan Freeman used to be on that. That was his first acting job
Really?
on Electric Company, and you had Rita Moreno on there. I mean, yeah. I mean, what was it? 321 Contact. Degrassi, I think, was on there. The original one.
You know what other show I liked that was also on PBS? It was Ghost Rider.
Oh, I
Some-
vaguely remember.
Yeah, I liked Ghost Rider, and what was the one? It was like a little dog, and he used to tell stories.
Was that Wishbone?
Wishbone. I love Wishbone. and-
Wishbone.
Yeah, I like to watch all those, but of course, because you had to represent who you were. Like none of my other friends knew that I used to watch these things in secret.
Mhm. All right. Next is which Gen X Centennial celebrity to find your teenage years? I don't think I wouldn't pick anybody. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe like I guess it depends what you were into. Like, if you were
but I was into so much
that's
stuff.
what I'm saying. Like, if you were into like rap, it would be somebody like, Ice Cube, Ice T, or,
Hmm.
Easy, or, if you were into grunge, your people were like Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkin, Nine Inch Nails. It just depends on, what kind of mood I was in. I was all over the place. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We got a couple more. Ultimate 80s, 90s snack food.
Ring pops. Those are still around.
Yeah, they are. 80s, 90s. I mean, there's like a lot of forgotten ones. Trying to think of one.
Is Jolt still around?
The soda? Or
Yeah, I
is it
was
Jolt or
Jolt. Jolt.
yeah?
Yeah.
That was like the original energy drink.
Man, that stuff was like crack for me. I'm sorry. I used to drink that so much. That's probably why I was bouncing off the walls.
Do you remember Goober grape?
Goober grape. That's
It was the
familiar.
peanut. It was a peanut butter with jelly in it.
Peanut butter with jelly. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And
I think they
you know,
still
purple,
sell it.
purple and
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
purple and brown.
right.
There was a granola. It wasn't granola. I think it was.
Well, anything Hostess, because you know all that stuff was different back when we were growing up. Now they got bought out by a different companies.
Man, I'm telling you, stuff now, and everybody out there knows it. Like a lot of the stuff, especially stuff that it compared to how it used to be, not even close, right? So like the last time I had a Twinkie, I was like, "What is this?" First of all, the thing is like half the size it used to be. Then I swear, if you left this thing sitting out on a shelf somewhere and you come back 10, 15 years later,
It still
it'd
looked
be
the
fine.
same, right?
You can go ahead and eat it.
I actually do you remember when they started to um switch over to the new company and they were selling all their old things?
Yeah, people were like collect.
I actually collected
Oh my
some. I
gosh.
have like 3 boxes somewhere. They're probably still in good
Mice
condition.
probably ate them.
No, they're still. You know, it's funny because
That was nuts though. People were buying up all the old Twinkies and ding dongs.
man. I remember I was like,
And then they were selling them on like eBay and stuff.
that's what I was gonna tell you for
Yeah.
$100 for one box.
One box.
It's like, come on, people. Like, no, it was funny because I actually still have I have them in a box somewhere. I think in the basement. And I remember that when I was moving from my brother's place to um our other place,
Mhm.
that I was packing my stuff and one of my brother's friends saw it and they're like, "Oh, can I have one?" I was like, "These are collector's items, okay? You cannot."
It's like, how dare you? You
How
want to
dare
eat
you?
one of these?
It's like, keep it in the box.
All right. Last one. Slang we invented. Totally rad or cringe now.
I don't ever remember using the word "rad."
I never did. No. I'm trying to think of other slang words back in the like 80s and 90s.
Fetch.
I guess when you called something bad, but you meant good.
Good.
Oh, that's bad, but you meant good. What other ones? You might not remember many.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't remember. I spoke like a proper gentleman.
You want to know something funny though? My mom is good for using so one day I was having a conversation with my mom.
Mm.
This was a couple years back when the term was in use. And I was sitting with my mom and like I said we were having a conversation and she's like, "I'm straight."
What?
And I looked at her, I was like, "You're what?"
Oh, you know what? That was a slang
"I'm
back in the
straight."
Yeah.
But she's saying exactly how I'm saying it. "I'm straight." And she would put her like hand and like push it forward. And I was like, "Mom, stop." Like, no, don't. It's so, that was funny.
Okay.
"I'm straight." Like, no, Mom, no, stop.
All right. We'll leave that there.
Yeah.
All right. That was cool. I think we'll do that again, like with some random subject. We'll make it like an Chat GPT episode or something. But getting random stuff like that was kind of cool. All right, so we'll just leave it there.
Yeah, we just wanted to change it up a little bit. You know, we don't always want to be serious and, you know, sad and dramatic or whatever, but
Which I mean, most of the time we're not.
no, but sometimes we do touch and we'll be touching on some, you know, I guess different topics.
Yeah,
That could be a little darker, but you know, for now this is fun, I guess.
because it's all we're all in the same boat, right? We're all dealing with this thing called life, and life has its ups and downs, right? some days are better than others, and sometimes it's good to just kind of take a break
And breathe.
and breathe.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Once again, don't forget to visit the website, the blog, at sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. There you'll find write-ups, articles. Sometimes we'll post things we talked about in the podcast. We also put like pictures of stuff, and just check it out. We're trying to do a bunch of variety of stuff on there, but feel free to visit and browse around. And if you want to drop us a line, you have any funny things you want to add on to this list, or things that you remembered from back in the day or whatever, drop us a line at the email. That's sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And then, of course, visit us on the socials, TikTok, X, YouTube. We're on YouTube as well. And check us out there. Check us out on, the Facebooks and Instagrams. And we're still kind of working on integrating a lot of that stuff. So, but we're out there. You'll find us. All right, so we're going to leave it here. We hope to see you again. Thank you for listening, tuning in. Spread the word. Let everybody know about us. We're all family here. We're just trying to chill and have a good time, and maybe, make ourselves and our worlds better. So I will bid you adieu. And you have anything to add, Gloria?
Bye-bye.
All right. I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.